Pre-game show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. And tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Chicago Bulls at United Center. For Chicago, they'd like to play well to start this season series. They haven't forgotten how this team knocked them out in the first round last season. And tonight, a chance to see the continued development of Lauri Markkanen, the 7-foot sharpshooter out of Finland. Kenny, your thoughts?
Not too many Finnish basketball players, but he's comes from a basketball family. Both his parents actually played pro hoops. Now, that's the first ever pick in the first round for Finland.
And he's able to finish around the rim.
He made history in Finland. Somewhat underrated as an athlete, but he's another 7-footer out there shooting threes. I hate it, but you got to love it.
No question.
Why do we have to love it if you hate it?
Because I'm not a shooter.
I know.
PMFS, baby.
What is that?
Prolific, most frequently scorer.
Okay.
That does it for us. Thanks for tuning in. See you later.
That's what it means.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome everyone to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. Looking at Chicago, they took the win in their last game against the Charlotte Hornets.
And I love the fact that they did such a good job of really reacting to what the defense was giving them.
Nothing was forced. Smart basketball was played, and they took advantage of any weakness they saw.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, Kevin Durant is much improved as a defender, and maybe it's some overdue appreciation, at least as he sees it. He said, people are starting to recognize me as more than just a scorer. I've been trying to shake that rap since 2012. I look to impact the game on both ends of the floor. Kevin, back to you.
A two-way player to be sure, D.A. Thanks. Well, we see a lot of rookies getting their first taste, Clark, of NBA action. What was the hardest part for you transitioning from the Big Ten to the NBA?
I think the speed of the game, the number of possessions, again, with the 24-second clock, going back to the 80s, there was no shot clock in college basketball. So you could drag it out and play walk-it-up basketball. In the NBA, you got to turn that thing over every 24 seconds. And that speed and those number of possessions, a lot to adjust to. And then everybody's strength and talent. That, too, was eye-opening and exciting, too, because I had realized the dream to be out there with those guys.
And smarter players, too, on that pro level.
Yeah, they know their stuff. I like to say, when you get to the NBA, you're a PhD in hoops.
We got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Philadelphia, the incredible Simmons and Embiid down low. Rose is out there with Booker, and it's Jackson in at the small forward position. And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Here's Durant. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, you look at the way Kevin Durant releases it so high, makes it hard to block, which is why he's such an efficient inside scorer.
Now here's Simmons. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Pistons in Detroit.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line, really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heels.
Chicago with the ball. 76ers getting the bucket. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Clock at 6. Here's Carter, and off the front iron, and in it goes.
Working the in-between area, the kind of look that can get you into a rhythm early.
Yeah, and I think all credit goes to that being just good offense. I mean, those are the kind of shots they want, and they got them.
Here's Simmons after the made shot from Wendell Carter, and he gets the bucket.
Excellent concentration that time by the 6'10" Simmons. Very good at completing these chances despite the defense's best efforts.
Ben Simmons, such a force when catching the ball, moving at the rim. But you know, Clark, he can get there on his own just as well.
Yeah, he's got a great knack for being able to get where he wants to with the ball. His size and strength and agility certainly help him. And he understands angles. This guy is just a jump shot away from being virtually unguardable, in my opinion.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Murray kicks to Markkanen. Pass to Carter. It's Durant on the wing. 6 to shoot. Back to Carter. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg. And that layup is usually going in, especially when the defense is as lazy as that.
Now here's Levine. Devin Booker missing his last shot. Murray with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Embiid.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Bulls shooting their first free throw of the night.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
And that one falls for Carter. With the amount of characters and personalities on this Sixers team, Clark, you can't help but notice the attitude they play with.
Yeah, they play with edge. They play with brashness. Some would say arrogance, but all of the championship teams have some element of that, and that's where they're looking to go. On occasion, if their emotions get out of whack, it could get them in trouble, but I think they'll learn as they grow to tone that down and use it in a positive way.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
And they're facing the team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind.
Greg, we know that's in the past. You can't change that for sure. Nevertheless, a win would be sweet.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls, trailing by 2. Markkanen can't get it to go. Rose against Murray. No good from Simmons. Bulls have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Takes the 13-footer. Murray, no good.
When he's got that kind of positioning, he's got to score it. Got to score the ball from there.
It's stolen by Carter. To the middle. Here's Durant. And Jackson with the block.
You know, one of the things Jackson is well known for is his defense. I mean, he's athletic. He's got good timing. And he really relishes playing defense. And his length is actually very helpful as well. Nice to see how easy he takes over games. Makes it look elementary. I mean, that's why they feed him the rock so much.
Murray, the pass to Markkanen. The dish to Levine. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
You know what you like about Levine? He just keeps improving, keeps getting better, a little more strength and focus. And we're talking potentially an all-star.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Philadelphia.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Now Rose, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. Outside, Simmons. Back to Rose. No good on that one. Murray with the defensive effort. Bulls trail by 3. It's Durant on the wing. Shot clock at 6. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And Durant has just such a fluid release. Very efficient shooting the ball from that mid-range.
Simmons, the bounce pass. Jackson misses.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Jackson's got his second basket of the game.
Man, right away, straight line to the basket. Josh Jackson, unbelievable speed.
It's Durant on the wing. Poked away. Jackson against Markkanen, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Playing on the road, always a challenge, but it becomes a heck of a lot easier when you can shoot the 3-ball the way they did.
And, Greg, they were shooting that thing with confidence, boy. Every time they got a clean look from deep, the trigger was pulled. Pow!
And some changes here for the 76ers. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Embiid. Favors comes in for Derrick Rose. And Robert Covington subbed in for Josh Jackson. Now here's Booker. He picked up 21 points in their last win against the Pistons in Detroit.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the stripe a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
And here are the Bulls now after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Right side, Levine. Durant against Booker. Leads away. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And it's 6 points for Kevin Durant.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Covington finds Favors. Puts it up from 12, and there it is for him. Bulls trail by 3. Outside, Levine. Over Booker. Durant, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Covington passes to Simmons. Down low. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
One shot, gentlemen.
And that one falls for Favors. And for so long, it seems Derek Favors had played in a crowded front court, but still can get the job done.
And Favors has shown his versatility and impact in spot minutes his whole career. Every team can use a player like Favors. He just eats up space inside and can play that tough D. Offensively, I think he'd like to get back to where he was around 2015, and hopefully he'll find the chances to do so.
And Derek Favors with the slam.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
And here are the Bulls now. 6-point game.
Yeah, that one put them over the limit, and it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
The Bulls have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. 2 shots. And he makes the first. Clark, give us a little insider's look. Which players do you look at as gamers? You know, guys who are always ready to put out extra effort and go the extra mile.
Man, there's so many guys that fall into that category, Kevin. It's almost unfair to try to pull some names out, but you look at the way they play, guys like Russell Westbrook, Draymond Green, LeBron James. I think Kevin Durant is much that way. He gives great effort and energy to his craft. Steph Curry is a little different, but still provides that and plays with such an exuberance and joy. You know, Marcus Smart is a guy who I think does all the little intangible things that just have a way of making a positive impact on his team. So I don't have enough time to give you the full list, but those are a few of the guys that come to mind.
Yeah, great examples. And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 6. Ball's knocked loose. Covington against Levine. Covington with the bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Really good to see Markkanen be aggressive inside, Kevin. He's excellent at drawing the attention of the defense and then forcing them to foul him.
The Bulls have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. The first one falls.
Boy, in this day and age of how the game is played, Markkanen's skill set, hand and glove fit, superb at spacing the floor with his shooting stroke.
So he gets them both.
Gotta like the confidence. Such an important part of making shots. Nice seeing a big man knock down free throws.
Markkanen against Simmons. On the wing, Booker. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And the shot no good, a bit short. Bulls trail by 6. It's Durant on the wing. Defended by Booker. Back to Durant. Five to shoot. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Markkanen from outside. A shot that time, not on target. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Booker against Durant. The drive by Booker. The 76ers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Shots good by Durant.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for Chicago.
And they've been avoiding those deep threes. They're capable of knocking those shots down from long range, but so far they've really been reluctant to let it fly from that free throw line extended three-point shot.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 9. Covington dishes to Favors. Levine against Simmons. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. 4-point game. Here's Levine. A 14-point game for him in the win against Charlotte. Markkanen passes to Durant. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
And Markkanen, the big fella, has nice court vision. Solid at finding open teammates.
Simmons on the wing. Guarded by Levine. They get it back. Favors can't get it to go. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Philadelphia shooting it well so far today, guys. They've connected on 48% of their shots. Simmons against Levine. Favors trying to break free. And that one's good. Simmons got 11.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Chicago calls timeout. You had a terrific amateur career. You made NBA all-rookie first team. Can't exactly call you a late bloomer at all. You were really thriving.
Yeah, I had a lot of great people around me, Kevin, from the time I started playing in middle school to high school, college, the pros. Actually was fortunate. Herb Williams, a teammate of mine in college at Ohio State, was also with the Pacers when I got there. So that helped my transition immensely to have a friend, veteran guy in the league. He had been there a year before me, break me in, and then I had an opportunity to play a lot and show what I could do, but I attribute it to good fortune, favor, and a lot of good people.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Robinson's checked in for Carter. Daniel Tice comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Murray's subbed in for Levine. Jackson, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Rose comes in for Ben Simmons. Here's Tice. He had 10 points in the win against Charlotte.
And his scoring is going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
Now here's Rose. Dishes it to Covington. Rebound by the Bulls. 1:02 left here in the first quarter. Pass to Tice. Now here is Robinson. And here's Bazemore. Over Favors. Bazemore misses. Jackson looking around. Here's the teardrop. And the layup is up and in. Jackson's got 6. 26 seconds left to play in the first. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Covington against Bazemore. The pass to Tice. Shoots a 3. No good. Shot missing. He gets it up. That shot off. And so it's Philadelphia with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Right back after this break. Booker talks about the great intangibles of his young teammate, Josh Jackson.
Plays super hard. He does everything out there. His instincts are incredible. I've never seen anything like it. Just defensively and offensively, just knows where to be at the right time, gets his hands on a lot of loose balls.
A nice swing pairing for sure. Booker providing offense and Greg Jackson known for his defense.
And a young team hungry for improvement. Kevin, they're both looking to be a big part of that.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
You know, Greg, I love watching this team get after it on defense. I mean, they play with a bit of edge and nastiness.
We've got Murray. He's out there with Kent Bazemore. And it's Robinson in at the center. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now here's Covington. He picked up 24 points in their last one against Detroit. Good.
And I like the soft release Covington has on his floaters. I mean, they look great coming off of his fingertips.
Here's Murray. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. For Chicago, they had put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. Free throw good, Murray. And so Murray nails both of them. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Rose kicks to Dedmon. Back to Rose. 76ers moving the ball around. "16 feet away. Here's Favors. Lays it up off the glass. Favors got 9 points.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Robinson passes to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And folks, those are hops you just don't see.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
Here's Dedmon after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago.
And all had a chance to check out stats for Covington, how he did last season. Averaged about 8 points a game last season, 4 rebounds and 2 assists. And you look at those numbers, not bad, but guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
Now here's Murray. He had 10 points in the win against Charlotte.
And, you know, that night his defense was remarkable as well. He was excellent at coming up with steals.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Back to Rose. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. And the 76ers lead by 4.
And Josh Jackson, the 4th pick in that 2017 draft out of Kansas, a hyper-athletic 6'8", and he's got the handles, I think, to become a terrific slasher in the league.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Rose with the ball. Now guarded by Murray. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. To the inside. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. And Jackson plays with a great motor. He's got some grit in his game.
I mean, he's a competitor. I mean, plays with that chip on both shoulders. But give me a guy who cares. As a coach, better to have guys you need to rein in rather than those you have to kind of force to be aggressive.
On the free throw, no good. Philadelphia's shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. For 3, Covington. Bazemore grabs the miss. And so Bazemore will bring it up for the Bulls. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Plenty of space. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Dedmon with it. Robinson on him. A floater. Bazemore gets the bucket. And now a 4-point Chicago lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Chicago.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Yeah, that's exactly how you want to utilize Rose at the point guard position. Run him off screens all night long.
Robinson against Jackson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Thursday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Saturday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons.
And that matchup against the Hornets, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
And that one misses. Some changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Devin Booker comes in for Jackson. And it's Ben Simmons in for Rose. And he can't hit the second. And there's so much speculation early in Embiid's career if he would even pan out. It's become clear, Clark, that he was worth the wait.
Well, it was all injury related in terms of the questions because he sat out his first 2 years in the league with some type of injury. Those injury concerns, really the only reason that people question him. The talent, the size. We love his personality as well, but this guy has tremendous skills, and he's going to be an all-star for years to come if he's healthy.
Here's Booker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Back to Levine, and Levine throws it down.
Can you believe it? I mean, not many guards can sail that high above the rim, and Levine makes it look easy.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. No good from Simmons. Chicago leading. Durant with it. 12 points for him. Carter outside. The basket good off the assist from Durant. 10 points for Wendell Carter.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. It's really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
I thought the pass looked good and just came up a skosh short, but I like the initiative and the intention.
Here's Favors. Simmons trying to get open. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to just 3 on the basket from Favors. And Chicago shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Chicago calls timeout.
Take a look now at Joel Embiid's numbers. Coming off a terrific season. 5th in rebounding, 7th in blocks, and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And he's so physical, so explosive. You really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there. That's why he was a top 5 rebounder a season ago. Here's Tice. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Outside, Levine. Shot clock at 5. Bazemore misses. The 76ers trail by 3. Pass to Covington. Booker in the corner. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Durant against Covington. Booker finds Embiid. Got a piece of it. Now Bazemore. 9-point game his last outing.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Simmons finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Simmons got 13.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot, Greg. It's definitely given the defender something extra to think about.
That one goes. Count it. Tice has got the lead up to 5 now for Chicago. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Booker looking around. Buries it from 3-point range. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Always got to patrol the 3-point line. When you don't, you suffer the consequences.
Here's Tice. Back to Levine. Over Favors. Outside for Durant. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. He's got 14.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
And there's Favors putting it right back in.
Excellent timing on that tip in. That's something that makes him so good. I mean, just great timing in the air around the basket. A gift.
Durant kicks to Levine. Free throw line jump shot. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. Covington with it, now defended by Levine. Booker against Bazemore. Embiid inside. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Outside, Levine. Outside Durant, back to Levine. He kicks to Bazemore. Lets it go from deep. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Bazemore's got 7 points.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Chicago making some changes. Markkanen, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Kent Bazemore. Then for the 76ers, Josh Jackson comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Rose in for Derek Favors.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Rose against Murray. Outside, Levine. Over Booker. And they force the shot clock violation. Great tease. And a chance here to take a look at the shooting chart for Durant.
And everything he's touched has turned to gold. If you are on defense, you have to make sure all 5 players know exactly where he is at all times. Because if he gets a sliver of a look, he'll get it done.
Booker outside. From the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 8.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Levine passes to Carter. Back to Levine. He dishes it to Durant. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Durant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Rose gets the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now, here's Markkanen. He's coming off a 16-point game against Charlotte. Here's Durant. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Here's Levine. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Durant kicks to Markkanen. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Bulls lead by 2.
And Markkanen is a low down inside close to the bucket. When he's got nice positioning, he's really comfortable inside. Out
to the right wing. Embiid wide open. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got assist number 7 for him tonight. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Chicago. Pass to Durant. Over Jackson. No good on the last second attempt there. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, a hard-fought first half. What changes have to be made to get a little separation?
They're making tough shots. We're trying to stick to our concept, so we got to come back, make plays, make shots, and, just stay solid.
Always a challenge for a young team. Thanks for your time, Zach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 16 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist. And, Shaq, what did you see out there from the Bulls?
I think it was their passing that's kept them in the game. You can see it in their assist numbers. They were very, very unselfish. The ball moving from side to side, guys making good cuts. It's enabled them to create a lot of chances. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Philadelphia?
Well, there was a big spark from the bench in the first half. Sometimes you're hoping for your reserves to come in and just hold court, but they didn't do that. They actually got better.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Welcome back to the hustle and bustle of Chicago, a time-lapse view of all the traffic heading toward downtown. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
His points production thus far, off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter where he is on the floor either, Greg. He's making it look very easy. He's looking to score the ball.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Taking a look at the 76ers, the young stars, Simmons and Embiid at the 4 and 5. Booker out there with Rose, and it's Jackson in its small forward. Here's Levine, out to the wing. Markkanen kicks to Murray. Back to Markkanen. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Durant.
And, you know, Jackson has the talent, I think, to be an elite defender. Size, speed, and reach really annoy shooters.
The Bulls shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Durant feeling it out a bit. Levine against Booker. A step back shot here. Levine can't hit. And the 76ers shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Inside. And it's Simmons. That time on the assist by Rose. Simmons got the first basket of the third quarter for Philadelphia. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Rose against Murray. Durant for 3, and the Bulls with another miss.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
And it's Rose missing. The Bulls have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Murray against Rose from 12 feet out. Murray, no good.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Jackson kicks to Embiid. Pass to Rose. Back to Embiid. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. To the inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rose, no good.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Bean passes to Markkanen. 6 to shoot. Carter left side. Over Embiid. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Rose surveying the D. And Booker kicks to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Over Carter. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid's got his second basket of the game.
You give Embiid these looks and he won't turn them down, and he'll make a good percentage of them.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. The 76ers, number 1.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. Their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second-chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 15. Kicks to Jackson. Back to Simmons. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there.
Yeah, you know, he had a lot of misses for him, and it looked to me as though he just never was comfortable from the foul line. And, you know, that's not the kind of percentage any player wants to see next to his name at the end of the season.
Bulls trail by 7. Chicago calls timeout.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Absolutely, Greg. I mean, they're getting crushed, killed, hammered, pulverized in the post.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Jackson. Some last season stats for him. Came in about 14 points per, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And I think he's got to be pretty pleased with his output. And you know he's always looking to push himself.
Yeah, you know, really solid numbers across the board here, Greg. I mean, he contributes in a multitude of ways for this club.
Kick out to Levine. Rose against Murray. And again, Chicago turns it over. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. The 76ers leading by 7. Outside Rose, down low, Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
And so here is Chicago. 76ers getting the bucket.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Durant. Coming off a terrific season, 6th in blocks, 11th in three-point field goal percentage, and ranked in the top 15 in free throw percentage. Tremendous confidence and technique at the line.
Great anticipation and timing. That's how he ended up a top 10 shot clock. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Simmons. Inside, and there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Simmons. Simmons got assist number 8 here in this one already. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Bulls. They trail by 11. Now the pass to Levine. And again, Chicago, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And then Durant with the dunk.
And with a strong finish, he finally ends that 13-0 run by the Sixers.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets, and there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
That's good from Durant.
And you can tell Durant loves to play the game. Whether it's the NBA or a pickup at Rucker Park, this guy is balling 24/7.
And Embiid has a really high basketball IQ, superb at recognizing when to leap for the alley-oop jam.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hat. Jackson finds Booker. He gets that one. Booker's got 12 points in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Murray dishes to Durant. In the corner, it's Levine. A three-pointer is right on target. Levine's got his second bucket.
All right, well, we talk about floor spacing, Kevin. You hear it all the time. This is what Levine gives you. Because of his range on the jump shot, you've got to honor him when he's on the floor.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And some changes here for the 76ers. Favors comes in for Derrick Rose. And Robert Covington subbed in for Josh Jackson. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 17-6 run. And it's Simmons penetrating.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
On defense, Chicago. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Shoots from 12. And it's Chicago with the rebound. In the corner, it's Levine. Durant against Booker. Outside Levine. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Durant. A three. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Boy, he's having a tough time right now. Seems like he's forcing his shot a bit to me, Kevin, not letting it come in the flow of the game.
In the corner, it's Levine. Tipped away and stolen by Favors. And here is Simmons. 18 points for him. Clock at 6. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
And what patience from Simmons on offense. I mean, really skilled at making the defense get a little shaky when he has the ball.
That free throw, no good.
And the Australian Simmons is a star in the making thanks to his extremely versatile and high-level skill set and big frame.
And the second free throw, good. Now here's Levine. He has 6. Outside Durant. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got his 5th assist in this one. Philadelphia leading by 9. Simmons left side. That shot missing. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Over to the left wing. Defended by Covington. It's tipped. From 17 feet out, Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. There's Levine, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Favors got 5 rebounds tonight. Levine against Covington. Booker outside. Passes to Simmons. 5 to shoot. Now guarded by Booker. Releases. And the rejection by Favors.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And there's the bucket from Markkanen.
Kevin, I like what Levine showed there, not getting so locked in to his own offense. Keeps his head up, finds the open man.
Now here's Simmons. 19 points in the game. Shoots over Markkanen. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. Simmons got 8 points in the quarter. Well, Chicago has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Levine kicks to Markkanen. Pass to Durant. Over Booker. 6 to shoot. No good from Durant. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've led by as many as 14 points. No good from Booker. Bulls trail by 9. Outside, Levine. A 3-ball. Rebound by the 76ers. Favors has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
He's been turned up this quarter, showing a lot of confidence and sinking a lot of his shots.
And watching Robert Covington and how he plays out there, great 3-and-D guy, the ultimate role player on a team, and he just gels well with his teammates, and he doesn't force shots.
Now here's Durant. 22 points for him. Connects from 3-point range.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, they're dialed in, locked and loaded from outside the arc. It's all about the triple so far.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And Greg with Covington, he makes a point with his game to take what the defense gives him.
And sometimes that means Covington will go nights where he shoots very little. He's okay with that. He's focused on efficiency and making the best decision for the team. Only cares about wins and a true team player.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Daniel Tice is checked in for Markkanen. Ken Bazemore comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Levine. The 76ers have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9. And he makes the first.
You know, when I saw Jackson back in college, I thought he was the best like to see a guy play with.
So, wide open shot is on the money. Bazemore's got 9. Philadelphia has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Rose against Murray. Rose passes to Dedmon. Jackson from long range. It's all in by the Bulls. Here's Murray. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 8 points for him.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the limb.
Trickeration. I like that, partner. That's pretty strong word creation. You've got to be creative, though, whether you're commentating or hooping, especially when you're going inside.
Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively. And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Now, here's Dedmon. To the paint. Here's Favors. The 76ers again can't hit it. Bulls trail by 3. Down low, Bazemore. And the dunk by Bazemore.
And He's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Really easy to appreciate Jackson, Kevin. He's solid at knocking down shots on the drive, even when he gets hit.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Philadelphia. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The 76ers leading by 3. They've got Robinson, Murray out there with Kent Bazemore, and it's Tice in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now here's Rose. It's Covington on the wing. Knocks it loose. Looking to end his cold spell. Robinson pulls it in.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And yes, it's good. Tice has got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Bulls. And it's Rose with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to Covington. Down low. Here's Dedmon. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the 76ers lead by 3. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Outside Robinson. Bulls moving the ball around to the right side. And there's the pass to Bazemore. Unloads from 13. Kept alive. A stupendous finish in traffic.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
Yeah, it's finishing your defense, Greg. We know that. You can defend, then you got to rebound the miss, and you got to get to the glass with intensity.
Now here's Rose. Kicks it to Favors. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Bazemore on the wing. Defended by Covington. Passes it to Murray. And it's good, 2 points.
And just great offensive execution by both sides, leaving nothing on the table.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Greg, both of these teams completely aligned, in sync right now. I mean, they are torching the Nets late in this ball game.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Robinson dishes to Murray. Good work there as it goes.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
Well, they don't have anybody to blame but themselves. Got to prevent them from getting good looks this late in the ball game. You got to come up with stops.
One shot.
That one drops. He ties it up. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Rose kicks to Jackson. Back to Rose. Clock at 6. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Hey, Kevin, no idea what happened there, quite honestly. I mean, it seemed like he just mistimed that pass.
And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. To the left wing to take the lead. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Bazemore against Jackson. Back to Favors. Now here's Rose. Defense right on him. Shot clock at 6. And here's Covington from the arc. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now here's Murray. To take the lead. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Friday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Sunday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And looking at the Cavs matchup, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team. Worked that one inside nicely.
Chicago trailing here. Murray, the pass to Tice. Murray kicks to Robinson. Pass to Tice. To the middle.
And finally, they brought themselves back to even the score. We've got a new ball game here now.
And really all the momentum is theirs, making such a strong comeback. So I think you've got to really feel good about their chances the rest of the way.
Here's Rose. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And Rose not always focused on creating contact, but with his physical gifts, a lot of times he leaves the defense no choice.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Simmons comes in for Derek Favors. And it's Devin Booker in for Robert Covington. Free throw drops for Rose.
And you gotta love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his teammates.
Good on both.
You know, he's a steady hand at the free throw line, showing tremendous confidence in this one.
Well, Chicago's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Levine kicks to Durant. Over Jackson. Rebounded by Jackson. 76ers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Pass to Rose. Goes up on the high post. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
I loved his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Now here's Levine. Fires from deep. Drills the three-pointer.
Nice little screen and roll action here. Levine surveys the defense and then makes the right read, which is so important.
Inside, it's tipped. It's stolen by Carter. Booker inside. He's covered by Bazemore.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
First free throw is good. Good on both. And so here is Chicago. Levine deciding where to go with it. He kicks to Bazemore. To the middle. Here's Durant. And the layup is good. Durant's got 24 points.
Man, he gets it done in bunches, does Durant. He's a superb scorer. You just got to marvel at his greatness.
Now here's Simmons. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the paint. Here's Bazemore. That's good. And it's Levine with the assist.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a 1-point game. The pass to Embiid. Stolen by Carter. Levine inside the 3-point line. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
I think that's mere target practice for Levine. Now, warm-up jumpers is what I call them. He's really improved in the catch-and-shoot game.
Stolen by Durant. To the middle. And the jam by Levine.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Now here's Simmons. Clock at 6. Shots over Markkanen. Offensive rebound. Embiid slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Zach LaVine.
Yeah, Embiid plays with really good effort, and he plays with an effervescence that's contagious, and it's really endearing for a guy of his size.
Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Durant, that's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Yeah, I just love how Durant finishes over contact, not allowing the D to contain it.
Now here's Simmons, marking in on the double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Booker finds Embiid over Carter. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Bulls leading by 4. It's Durant on the wing. Guarded by Jackson. Bean passes to Carter. And Levine, here we go. Count that bucket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now here's Simmons. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Simmons got 23.
And I like watching Simmons go to work down low. I mean, with his length and strength, there aren't many guys that can keep up with him down there.
Markkanen against Simmons. Bean passes to Durant. 5 to shoot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's hard to avoid fouling Durant, but the problem is he hits nearly 90% of his free throws for his career.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bulls.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
That's good from Durant. Maurice checked in for Kent Bazemore. Durant hits them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
And Booker kicks to Jackson. Booker against Levine. Booker dishes to Embiid. Good work defensively by Carter. The Bulls leading by 6. And it's time for an injury report. Let's find out the news on Robert Covington. David, what's the update there?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for Philadelphia let me know the stats. He said he turned his ankle, and it is definitely starting to swell up. That is a bitter pill for them to swallow so early in the season. It clearly changes the look of this team going forward, Kevin.
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long. Now here's Rose, following the shot by Kevin Durant. Outside Rose. Here's Embiid. Unable to get that one. And the Bulls going the other way now. Rose against Levine. Murray, the pass to Markkanen. Murray kicks to Carter. Shoots over Embiid. And again, Chicago. No good. The 76ers trail by 6. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
That's what you call being a master of your craft from Simmons. I mean, moved the entire defense in the paint there.
As he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up making the second, and that brings them within 5.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Murray kicks to Levine. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. The shot missing. Simmons with the defensive effort. To the inside. And there's Jackson on the assist by Simmons.
Man, it's so easy to admire what Jackson does. He's not looking to pass the ball in these situations, Kevin. He wants to take advantage of these big moments.
Now here's Durant. First one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
You know, you got to love watching Embiid play the game because he has such great passion and really a drive to be great.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
And there you go now. One of the NBA's rising stars, Levine stepping up when it counts.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're down by 6. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Kevin Durant.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brett Brown said to his team. He told them, look, guys, we're running out of time. We're going to make a move. It's got to be now. Are you guys ready to make a move? They all nodded, and he said, then go take it, Kevin.
And here's Booker from the arc. Chicago grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
35 seconds left in the fourth. Murray against Rose. Durant in the corner. Carter at the elbow. Kicks it to Murray. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Durant. From deep three-point range. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Timeout called the 76ers. They're behind by 6. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And they still got a little time to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul make things interesting.
Yeah, but they need some help. They're going to need some help any way you look at it. I mean, they're hoping for some missed free throws at the other end.
For 3, Booker connects from downtown.
You know, Jackson is really a solid passer at his position. Excellent at setting his guys up.
8 seconds left to play here in the fourth, and that's an intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. Sensational bucket to bring them within 1. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're in front by 1. 1 second left in the fourth. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
2 shots. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Bring both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the 3-point.
And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's going to happen. How is this thing going to play out?
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much here with Kevin Durant. It seems like even with some adversity thrown your way, you guys find a way.
Well, we're moving to basketball. You know, we're just relying on each other. And, you know, we're just believing in each other, man. No matter what, we just stick together.
It was very obvious that that was the case. Thanks, KD. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.